Candle and the glass experiment continued to arouse interest of the scientists till late 19th century. While it was utterly simple to perform, the various explanations given for it did not satisfy everyone. Galileo's explanation was accepted, but yet there were certain aspects of the experiment which did not fully satisfy the chemists of the 18th century. In 1777, the famous chemist Lavoisier, who is credited with the discovery of oxygen, and his contemporary Priestley, both of them performed this experiment in a novel way. It was referred as a closed volume system. In this experiment, the candle was covered before it was lighted. And I will simply demonstrate in front of you what Lavoisier did. Here he took a jar full of water, he floated a candle inside, and thereafter he took another jar with a long tubular mouth. He brought the candle inside it. He kept a piece of small phosphorus next to the wick of the candle. He took a jar full of water. He took another jar with a long tubular mouth and floated a candle and covered the candle with this second jar. He placed a small piece of phosphorus next to the wick and lighted it with the help of a powerful lens and sunlight. In this assembly, whether the volume of the air increased or decreased was only visible by the level of the water going down or going up, but there was no way that any air would escape out of it. I have modified it, except that I have removed the phosphorus aspect and modified it by thrusting a candle through a hole from the side. The candle is of a conical shape. I'll be lighting the candle and just thrusting it inside through the side hole. It will continue burning inside, and the conical shape will effectively seal the hole so that no air enters or leaves from the jar. Kindly watch. You can see the level of water in the tubular mouth of the jar, and outside is same. Here is the hole where I have applied some gum, and I have a conical candle. I will be lighting the candle now and thrusting it inside in a manner that it seals the hole. Kindly watch. The candle burns for a while, the water level has gone down, and slowly the water level is returning back, and as the candle goes off, there is a slight rise in the water level. Wait for some more time and watch. Now we find slowly the water level is going down, and finally it is nearly equal to the level as it was, which clearly demonstrates that there has been no change in the volume of the air contained inside the jar. What was consumed by the candle from the air has been returned back to the air in nearly equal amount. And this experiment gave a finality to the dispute about the rise of water inside the candle glass experiment. Lavoisier and Priestley both proved that there was no change in volume in the level of volume of the air inside the jar before and after the burning of the candle, but they found that the quality of the air before and after was different. Lavoisier, through very careful measurement, he found the air coming out of the fire after burning of the candle was much heavier than the air which was there initially and did not support fire later on. This was one of the biggest discoveries in the 18th century, which added to the idea of oxygen present in the air, and air was not considered now as a single element but rather a mixture of several elements, and one of the content was oxygen, which was consumed by the candle, and the other content was what they called carbon dioxide, later came to known as carbon dioxide, which was given out by the candle. And subsequently we will find the study of fire, focus of it shifted from the study of the air to the flame. And one of the pioneers in this was Michael Faraday, and in the subsequent demonstrations we will be showing how Michael Faraday, through his study of the flame, especially of a candle, was finally give a proper understanding on the science of fire.